with all of your heart and lean not to your own understanding. And when he talks in this verse, it is going to actually be something that you must begin to program yourself to do. Because I'm very easily taking stock in what I think and what I feel. It's a very natural reaction in human behavior that you're going to think of yourself in a certain type of exposure. Nobody wants to be thought of as someone that doesn't have any sense. No one takes comfort in being out of control. And so even if I'm wrong, I like to be able to feel justifiably wrong. Y'all might as well come on with me. I'm on top of you. I can feel it. I feel it. And so we oftentimes are in comfort in being in what we call control. And that's why we have so much rebellion with those who would want to direct our path. You know, as young people, I was real young at one time. You know, we didn't want to be told the ideals of life. You know, folks would try to warn us, you know, and try to make things easier. Because often folks that have been where you're going can see your pathway and know that you are headed for something that's going to make you crash and burn. Am I talking to somebody today? But rebellion can cause you to keep going and bust your head up against something that don't move. I wonder if you've ever been there. It'll make your bed hard. And then you'll be forced to sometimes have to sleep in it. Because you would not listen to sound wisdom. I can remember so many times of just being hard-headed because I thought that I knew what I was doing. I was confident in my decisionary issues, but I lacked experience and wisdom. And when you lack experience and wisdom, you become a novice to things that you often don't understand. And so in your misunderstanding and your ignorance of the issues you can be involved in and your immaturity, it can cause you to learn things the hard way. You ever had some hard lessons? And then when you think back in retrospect of those that tried to tell you that you were heading in a negative way and you wouldn't hear them. Anybody here with me today? I can talk about me if you don't want to get with me. And my ears were closed, and when I went back in retrospect that I could have avoided a lot of pain and a lot of discomfort and struggle had I listened to some folk that were trying to tell me that son, you were headed for destruction. And so what God has to do is God has got to get you to understand that you need some spiritual navigation. Because your own understanding is not going to lead you correct. Your own processing, your own decisionary measures are not going to be faithful to you to cause you to get where you need to be without harm. And why? Because we're going to make decisions based on what we think and feel. And when we get involved in what we think and feel, we are getting into the emotional part of our existence, and that's where Satan lives. I wonder how many of you know that there were decisions you made because it felt good. It was good to you, but it was not good for you. And it seemed like the thing to do. It gave you a degree of comfort. It gave you a solace of satisfaction because you decided it. And oftentimes it's because somebody is opposing your decision that it fuels you to keep going in the wrong direction. Because mom said, don't do it. And daddy said, you better not do it. It fueled the situation and it increased the passion. It multiplied the intensity. And sometimes pushed you, because rebellion is a strong emotion. I don't want nobody telling me what to do. Even if it's right, don't tell me. Even if it saves me, don't tell me. Even if it rescues me, don't